whatever the surface may be, a face will be seen. Would that be a reasonable description?
I see them all the time.
I have all my life.
I know.
Only
it's
I
like,
figured
okay,
everyone did.
Listen to this. The tribe of Tamood was given the order to clothe the rocks on the earth. The tribe of Tamood made the dirt. Okay, they made the trees. They made everything that clothed the rock. Okay, anything that isn't a rock that's of the earth is their clothing.
Okay.
So anyway, they did something wrong. And can you put that heat back up? They did something wrong and they were destroyed. But it doesn't mean that they were abandoned by any means. So I see them in the trees. I trust the fact that the ones who ascended are looking out for me, because I also am a slave of Allah. But when you understand that these aliens who heard Muhammad's message about there being only a God, right? There's the first part of it, which is the aliens' own religious history themselves, from the day when God called all of them and said, I have made Adam, make yourself prostrate, bow. Right? So the bad jinn can use that action and twist it and say worship Jesus, worship Adam. But that's not the point. The whole point is God made Adam. Adam's soul gets split. We're down here. So these aliens who believe in God, we're higher than them. We're way higher than them.
Hence why the devil refused to bow down to Adam.
Well, that was his pride. He basically thinks we were mud, and God says, no, I'm a lot smarter than you. Out of all of them, some of them are going to be so pure, you're going to just, I know more than you, which is the rapture or the removal of us from this place before it blows, right? But yeah, we're never alone. So a lot of times too, they're whispering to us. Like there's whispers. I always talk about the bad whispers, but there's the good whispers too, which are the aliens that we can't see. And besides, it doesn't really matter what they look like.
Do you ever go looking for the faces? Or like, you just...
I do, but not in the way that you're thinking.
Because sometimes they just, boom, they're there. It takes no time at all.
We've got one in our kitchen.
I've seen...
No, he's hanging up.
Yeah? Oh,
over the stove.
The log, the piece of wood. Okay, yeah, cool.
Yeah. Because it's them that our houses are built. We use them, the wood to... What?
Did you hear that thump?
Yeah, that's trucks.
Yeah? Oh. That's weird. No,
so I want to tell you something on this one video I made. Okay? I was talking, but I was talking about, it was titled An Alien Message.
Yeah.
And the shadow in my phone was a face. And it was talking at the right time to what I was saying. Because they can speak through you also. Because if you are a slave of Allah, Allah will speak through you. And he may say to a jinn, I want you to whisper this exact message through her mouth. So he whispers into us because... A good jinn.
Yeah.
So he whispers into us as out of our mouths the jinn's words are coming.
Yeah.
Which is the message from God through the aliens to us.
Now,
and they do surveil us. They do. But they surveil us by hanging around. Because they're learning from us. We're of the line of Adam. Their ancestors prostrated themselves before Adam.
Yeah.
Not worshipped them, but prostrated themselves. All save Iblis, who's Satan.
Okay.
Okay? And he was made of essential fire. He was an ascended being. And all he knew was the havoc that this creature was they were going to be like vermin on the planet. Okay? And he's like, you're going to put vermin on the planet. And he basically says, I'm so angry at you. You know, I've been your best friend. I'm made of essential fire. I worship you. You know, I adore you. And you want me to prostrate myself before that lump of slime? Basically. That little bit of vomit. And God goes, I'm smarter than you. Because out of the millions and billions of people, there's a small group from the Old Testament. There's a small group from this Testament. There's a small group from the rest of them.
You know, on my way home there, it's so cool because I asked him, I said, help me understand more. And the switch has gone on. It's...
What's your switch say?
No, it's just like about the faces and stuff.
So,
A
express
level of
to me.
comprehension. It's a level of comprehension. It's like,
Of
wow.
what? Of what?
The relationship that they're there. It's not just seeing something. It's not just seeing the face. It's there.
They really are there.
And there's zero communication in the sense that we can comprehend, but it's at a level that I'm starting to comprehend, I guess.
You can talk to them. You can talk to them telepathically. I can talk to them out loud, and I'll get a response immediately in my head. It's like when I did the video about, like, if you haven't figured out that the Anunnaki are the ones that sent religion down, like, can you really be that dumb? But I was that dumb a day ago, right? Like, it was like, but now that I see it for what it is, and it's like, we've got nothing to fear. The trees around this house are of the tribe of Tamood.
Mm-hmm.
Out of the tribe of Tamood, there were real believers. It does make a mention in the Quran about how some of the dead bones and stuff, when the new earth or the earth is recreated, I think it's at that time, they grow as plants. So, like, you know, Auntie Martha might be a palm tree and foliage of moss spread out amongst the earth, her spirit. And that's her joy. And that is her joy.
Isn't that interesting? How is it the, what faith that's heavy in the reincarnation? Buddha. Okay. Now, what if their perspective, understanding, and why they believe what they believe is something that was misconstrued or misunderstood at the beginning